Hi guys, I'm Dylan. I am the high school lounge and games room coordinator here at the San Pedro Boys and Girls Club. And today I'm going to be taking you through an at-home workout. Since most of us are stuck inside these days, that's probably good for us to be able to move a little bit, even if it's within our own living room. So I'm going to be taking you through a full body workout which requires no equipment whatsoever. All you need is your floor, like a living room rug or whatever. If you have a yoga mat like I have behind me, then that'll be great too. Otherwise, it's just going to be your whole body weight and just a lot of movements to keep going, keep the blood flowing, get our endorphins going, and just to try to stay active during this time when we're supposed to be inside most of the time. I've got Alex, better known as Slash, here behind the camera helping me out. And since this is the first time I'm doing this, I'm going to be, probably trying a couple of things and seeing if they work, and if not, I hope you go easy on me. I got my script right here, and I've got some movements behind me, which I will demo for you a little bit later. But for now, we're going to start with a warm-up. So, let's go ahead and just jog in place for like a minute or so. I'll go ahead and time it. Ready? And go. So we're just running. Get your knees up, get your toes up. I know you guys probably got to have some workout gear at home if you want to use this time while I'm doing this to go ahead and get ready. You could do it even barefoot if you want to. You could do it in your pajamas. It's going to be not super hard. But we're going to be running just like this, another 30 seconds. Just try to get your blood going, get a little bit of movement in your body. We've all been sitting probably for way too long, and our hips and our joints are all stiff, so gotta get moving. It's really kind of awkward to do this without music and by yourself, so bear with me. I don't know if Alex has been doing anything while he's been at home. How about you, Alex? What have you been doing?
I mean, I've been doing a couple push-ups here and there, but not as many as I was doing before, that's for sure.
Yeah, today we're going to be doing several, let's see, 20, I don't know, I can't do the math right now while I'm recording. All right, so that's a minute. Okay, I don't know about you, but that got me. All right, so now we're just going to get down and do a little bit of stretching. So we're going to go down, spread your feet about shoulder width apart down to your right foot. Hold it there for 20 seconds. And slowly work your way over to your left foot. And hold there for another 20 seconds. All right, now we're going to bring our right leg up, balance on your left foot, bring your knee to your chest and hold there, bring it back down. Left foot up, same thing, and back down. So we're just getting our hips a little bit warmed up here. It's back and forth. If you can't balance, that's okay. You can grab onto a table and hold it there if you need to. Now we're going to go behind, so with your left hand, grab your right foot, stretch your quad, hold there for 15 seconds. Boy, we miss you guys here at the club. I was listening to some hip hop last week, and I had to play like Juice WRLD and Panini and Lil Nas X, and I just was like missing, I was craving the hip hop around here, and I needed it.
You're allowed to listen to that still at home.
I know, but it just reminds me of the kids so much. So, all right, now let's get our upper body a little bit. So, with your arms back and forth, just open them up like you have wings. Stretch out your pectoral muscles, which are these right here. And then we're gonna take our right arm, swing it over to your left, grab it with your left, and stretch your tricep muscles and your shoulders here. Hold that for about 15 seconds. Since we're going to be doing some upper body stuff today, this will help get that all warm. I tell you, my dog is probably the happiest person or happiest being that is going through this experience right now because I'm home all the time and get to hang out with her. Sorry, I switched and I didn't tell you, but
Nah, it's true. Dogs everywhere getting walked every day and have people at home with them.
Ample cuddle time. I don't think she's left my side. All right, now we're gonna take take your right arm and put it over behind your head. Grab your elbow with your left hand and shove it back there so that you're stretching your triceps here. And keep moving. And switch. Alex, do you have any pets?
I do not. I've had
heard that-
parakeets when I was a kid.
I've heard that a lot of people are fostering animals these days, which is kind of nice, not to spend so much time alone at home. All right, so now that we've gotten some major muscle groups, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the workout and I'm gonna demo the movements for you. It will probably take about 10 to 15 minutes to get through. I'll go slow so that you guys can kind of stay up with me. I know when I first started doing this kind of stuff like a year ago, I couldn't keep up. It was really hard, but it has gotten better. I wouldn't say it's gotten easier, but it's gotten more manageable. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. So just go at your own pace today and just see what's comfortable. And if something hurts, then don't do it. If something is like kind of a little bit hurting, but it feels good to actually be moving, then keep doing it and do whatever you can. All right, so here is the workout. I feel like Vanna White on Wheel of Fortune. So we're gonna do a circuit of kind of like a pyramid, but we're not going back up the pyramid. We're just starting at the bottom or starting at the top and going down. So we're gonna start with 20 push-ups, 20 air squats, 20 mountain climbers, and 20 lunges. And we're gonna take a minute break and get water, which you guys all should have. Then we're gonna do 15 push-ups, air squats, mountain climbers, lunges, another minute, and then 10, and then another minute, and then 5. So we're gonna do 20 of each, a minute break, 15 of each, a minute break, 10 of each, a minute break, and 5 of each, and be done. So first I'll demo the movements and the different modifications that we can do. I'm gonna give you a profile view first. So for the push-ups, if you're a stud, I won't say I'm a stud, but I can do a couple of them. So push-up position, you got your hands down on the ground, planted underneath your shoulders. You got your toes back here behind you. You're gonna put your toes on the ground and kind of come up like this. All right, and then a real good push-up is when you go all the way down. Let's see, flat back, don't let it arch too much, and then back up. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right. If you can't do that, which is totally fine if you can't do it, I know I can't do very many of the real ones. You can get down on your knees like this. You can cross your feet and make sure, again, you're not, pushing your butt up like that. Keep it flat. Same type of movement, down on your chest and then back up. Down and up. And lastly, this might not seem like the easiest thing, but it actually is easier than the other two. If you stay on your knees, go all the way down, release your hands, and then kind of worm your way back up. That's totally fine too. So you see kind of my body comes down, hands off the ground, up, a little bit of arch there, and then back up. All right, so that's the first movement, that's the push-up. Next are the air squats. Now these are probably one of my favorites because they're not super duper hard and you still feel like you're doing something. So start with your feet about shoulder width apart. You're gonna use your hands as your balance. So when you go down, your hands go in front of you, okay? So you're down to a squat and then back up, right? So down and back up. Now I can't get very low because I have really tight hips for some reason. I was just born that way. But if you can, here I'll also give you a profile. Same kind of movement. If you can get low to like almost parallel, then that's the goal. I can only go to about here, but that's as far as I can go, and that's okay. So if you can go even lower, then do that. You can even use a table or a chair as a counterbalance. You want to hold it and go down even farther, and then back up. All right, so again, only body weight, so you can do 1, 2, 3, right? Same thing here, 1, 2, 3, okay? So we did one upper body, one lower body, now we're back to the upper body. Now these are called mountain climbers. So we're gonna get back down in our push-up position. your hands underneath your shoulders, your feet planted behind you. You're gonna come up like this, and your right knee up to your chest, and then back down. Left knee to your chest, back down. And here's what it looks like at speed. Now, if you can't get your knee all the way to your chest, which is kind of hard, you can always do a little bit more of an abbreviated version of this. So all you have to do is right foot, left foot, almost like you're marching. And again, same like the push-up position, you want to keep your butt a little bit, straight. You don't want it to be up in the air like that. You want it to be down, flat back, just marching like this if you need to. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So each knee to your chest counts as 1 rep. Lastly, we have the lunges. Now, there are different ways of doing lunges. My preference is forward lunges. So you just go, let's start with my left foot, right? So step out in front of you, and you come down with your right knee. Try to touch, kiss the ground and back up, but you don't want to come down and really bang your knee. You want to just lightly touch it and then back up. And the same thing with the right foot, out in front, touch, and back. So 1, 2. If you can't do a forward lunge or you don't want to do a forward lunge, you could do 2 different kinds. You could also do a side lunge, which looks like this. 1, 2. You just be stepping out with either foot to your side, and it gets a different part of your muscles in your legs. The last version is a back lunge. So starting here, same concept as the front lunge, but backwards. Take right foot down, up, down, up. And only go as far as you're comfortable with. If it hurts too much, then you don't have to do those. You can do more air squats if you need to. Whew, I'm already out of breath from demoing. But we're gonna go through it, okay? Do your best to keep up. If you want to change when I change, that's totally fine. If you can't get to the numbers, totally fine. Take as many breaks as you want. We're just gonna start it now and have a running clock and kind of see how it goes, all right? So, here we go. Starting with the push-ups. And time. I'm gonna do them on my knees, because it's easier that way. And I have to talk, so. Okay, there's 20. All right, 20 air squats. 2, 4, 5, 6. You almost want to pull your body down with you. You don't want to just drop. You want to pull it down. Activate your glute muscles on the way up. I kind of lost count, but we're going to go ahead and say 18.
17, 18, 19,
Thank
20.
you, Alex. All right. Mountain climbers. Now, I really don't like these, but we're going to do it. All right. So, ready? Again, knee to your chest if you can. Otherwise, you can march. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. All right. Last thing for this set, lunges. $15, $20. Okay. Take a 1-minute break. Grab some water. If you guys are still doing them, keep going.
All right, so for the video, we're gonna go ahead and go down to the cool down. But just so you guys know, if you want to continue, we're gonna go ahead and zoom in real quick on the pattern here. If you want to pause it on this part of the video, then you can go ahead and go through your 15, your 10, and then your 5. But we're going to do a demonstration of what we do for the cool down right now so that you can get a complete workout.
That's good. I don't want to do the rest of it anyway. All right, so just imagine we've gone through the entire thing. Cool down, catch your breath. Same kind of thing as a warm-up, really. It's just going to be like kind of starting to move a little bit slower. I'm going to do some stretching. First, again, we're going to do the hamstrings, just down here. Down, spread your feet apart, shoulder length, shoulder width apart. Down to your toe. Slide on over to your left. Make sure you're getting your groin. And then I'll skip a couple other ones, but my favorite stretch, if you have a mat or a comfortable floor, it's called the pigeon stretch. So it's kind of like yoga. Put your one leg in front of you, your right foot should be on your left, your knee should be on your right, and then just laying down. You're gonna feel it all up in your glute and your upper thighs. You just kind of fold yourself into the ground. This is another one that's really good for your hips and your lower back. Hold it there, I'd say, for 30 seconds to a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and switch right now though. Same thing. Left side is tighter than my right, so it's harder to get up. And just do whatever feels good at this point in the workout when you're finished. If it means just kind of laying on the ground and not having anyone talk to you, then that's totally fine. And I guess that's about it for day one.
Awesome. So how often would you recommend for people to do a workout like this? Is this a 5-day-a-week workout?
No,
is it a 3-day?
I think if you're first starting out, I mean, with the high schoolers, you guys are pretty active anyway, but I would say like 3 times a week would be good to start with something like this, and then as you do it more and more often, maybe you can kind of increase how often you do it, because you're going to build your endurance up over time and be able to do more and more of these. You could even start at a higher number, like at 30 and do 25 and then 20, like just matters how you want to scale it to your fitness level.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing these once a week. So we'll have something different for you next Monday. But like I said, you can go ahead and check this video out if it helps you to follow along. You can go ahead and start it back from the beginning. If you find any value in these videos, go ahead and click the like button and also subscribe if you can, which would really be helpful, and it helps us out a lot more than you even know.
Yeah, and if you have any comments like on how great I looked doing my air squats, then please let me know.
All right. So thank you guys so much, and hope to see you next time.